Don't stop, rock.
This is your executive producer, Stacy Tracy, aka Stace Dizzle. You're listening to The Boys at Table 5, starring John J. and Adam Stats Fuller. You could find the show at stacysports.com, or you could find them at iHeartRadio. In the search area, type in Boys at Table 5, that's BOYZ at Table 5. Thanks again, and I hope you enjoy the show. Yasiel Puig is an amazing player. This guy is fun to watch. He is the spark plug of the Dodgers. Personally, I think he should be the Dodgers MVP. Prior to come to the Dodgers this year, the Dodgers were almost in last place in the National League West. When he joined the team, within a week they got a winning streak going. In the last 50 games, they won 42. The Dodgers were on fire. They were on fire. When I look at Puig, I think, what player does he remind me of the most, past or present? The player I think of is Manny Ramirez. What a coincidence. Manny Ramirez was also a Dodger at one time. But when I find a player to compare him to, I come with Manny Ramirez. There are three general areas where they both have a lot in common. Four. Actually, one, and they're both Hispanic. I hate to go there, but they're both Hispanic. They have very flashy personalities. They're very fun to watch. Just fun to watch. Too bad Puig doesn't speak much English, because then we could get a better feel for what he's saying, what he's thinking. But other than that, this guy is, fun, amazing to watch. Like Manny Ramirez, Puig is a spark plug of the team. He really gets the team going. And when he plays with a lot of emotions. When he hits a home run, he celebrates. He celebrates to a point where he makes baseball purists like cringe. It's terrible. I won't be surprised by the end of his career, Puig would be one of the all-time leaders in getting hit by the ball or pitches thrown at him, because he can really irk like pitchers. And one key area where Puig and Manny have in common is fielding. They are both defensive liabilities, but at the same time, they periodically make spectacular plays. Spectacular plays. Like I seen one game early in the season, a couple games where Puig threw out a runner from right field, home plate. It was amazing the way he did it. No cutoff, and just nailed the guy, hung him dry. And I seen him even do quite a few double plays. But on the other hand, I seen him miss some cutoffs on many attempts. And Manny Ramirez, I seen him done the same. But Manny Ramirez does some errors that were just, ludicrous. These errors are so bad, his own teammates were laughing. That's how bad the errors were. And go to my site, stacysports.com, and you'll see some video of some of Manny's famous defensive errors. They were terrible. What I'm saying is, both Manny Ramirez and Puig, they would make some real stupid, costly errors. Type of errors that kids in Little League would do. But on the other hand, they would do spectacular plays. You go, whoa, how did he do that? Now, in terms of hitting, both guys were great hitters. Puig's a great hitter, like Manny. In Manny's career, he had 555 home runs. Puig had 19 in his first partial year. He's on pace to finish up with 410 home runs. Puig, unlike Manny, was hitting really good from the get-go. In Manny's first year, he was batting a little bit under 200. Puig, in his first year, or partial year, he batted 319. Manny had a lot of RBIs in his career. He had about 1,800 RBIs in his career. Puig, this year, had 42 RBIs. In his partial year, he's on pace to probably finish up with 906 RBIs. And one key stat that both Puig and Manny have in common, both these guys strike out a lot. These guys strike out a lot, and they don't walk that much, which means they swing at anything. If I were a pitcher I would probably just throw balls, and because these guys are going to swing at it. In Manny's career, he had about 1,800 strikeouts. That's almost like 100 a year. And Puig, in his partial year, had 97 strikeouts. He's on pace to probably end his career with about 2,000 strikeouts, and that's a lot. And Puig, in his first year, had 36 walks. Only 36 walks. He's on pace to finish up with 776 walks. That's much lower than Manny. Manny had about 1,300 walks, which is low, but hey, that's Manny for you. When it's all said and done, Puig is a very exciting player to watch. Some of his weaknesses may improve through time because he's so young, or who knows, he may not. Because the guy is just amazing. It may be his personality, who knows, maybe cultural, but when it all comes down to it, Puig is fun to watch. He's a spark plug for the team. And if there's a player, both past and present, who he reminds me of the most, I want to say Manny Ramirez. And for Dodger fans, we hope that Puig duplicates Manny's World Series accomplishments. Manny has a couple World Series rings. Puig doesn't have any yet, but hey, if Puig could give the Dodgers 2 World Series rings, now that'd be great. Once again, listeners, thanks again for listening to the Sports Bar. You can check out my show at www.stacysports.com. That's www.stacysports.com. Also, check out The Boys at Table 5. It's a show hosted by John Jay and Adam Stats Fuller. Their show could be found on stacysports.com. And they are also on iHeartRadio. Just type in Boys at Table 5, that's BOYZ at Table 5, in the search on iHeart, and you'll find their show. Thanks again for listening.